I have not planned to say. I have nothing planned to say. So if I have a lot of pauses or this thing sounds wicked chopped up, I apologize in advance. I haven't been on the platform for a while, and there's plenty of different factors going into why that is. I didn't burn out. I promise. I wasn't burnt out by doing YouTube again. I was doing my absolute hardest to get a new Mario Kart video out because that's what I've been playing lately. Let's be real here. I've been trying my absolute hardest to get a Mario Kart video out every couple of days at least, sometimes daily, because you guys have seemed to really enjoy the Mario Kart videos, and I've got a lot of newcomers to the channel because of it. And first off, welcome everybody those who found me from Mario Kart videos, and I hope you enjoy your stay. I didn't mean to leave you hanging like that, I promise. But basically, there's a lot of many reasons that go into why I left for a temporary amount of time. The main reason for those who don't want to sit around and wait is basically just, I have work outside of YouTube. I recently got fed up with my old job. For those who don't know, I worked at a gas station that I live right across the street from, and I've been having a lot of downsides with them lately. And I've essentially, I'm like, okay, I can't stay here. They don't treat me well at all. I get all my stuff done, and I make sure that a lot of their stuff is done half the time when they show up. All their tasks are done already because I've done them for them, and then I still get turned around on, and people talking behind my back like, oh, Devin doesn't do shit, Devin doesn't do anything, and I was tired of hearing it. So ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm not taking any more of this. I put my notice in because at the end of the day, it's always good to have a notice, because then you can leave on good terms. And if things fall back on a new job, then you can always have something to resort back to. And basically, I went to my new jobs manager because I had started that. I was going back and forth between the two jobs. I had asked my new boss. I told her straight up what I just told you here. I was tired of working over there because of how bad and poorly they were treating me. The only person there that was treating me well was literally the boss. She was phenomenal, and I would never, at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade her for anything else. But like everybody else, they suck. I talked to the new boss. I told her about that, and I asked her straight up, like, hey, can I get more hours over here and go full time, make it official? And the straight answer was, we'll see what we can do going forward, but I make no promises. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Even if there's just an increase to the point where I was making what I was making before between the two, that's, a start. I asked, ideally, because I'm paying for a car right now, and I'm obviously paying my part of the rent for the apartment that I live in. I obviously I was trying to get 40 hours because at the end of the day that would put me in a comfortable spot to be able to pay off the bills every month, and I'm still paying for college too because they screwed up my shit there. Ultimately, I'm like, I need more money, I need more hours. She said we'll talk about it. I go in at the end of the week. This was a little while back. But at the time, at the end of that week that I told her, she told me, okay, I can guarantee you 37 and a half hours. I'm like, that's a perfect start. That's already better than what I was getting. So I absolutely, I was very humbled that she was able to do that for me. And I started training on morning shifts instead of the afternoon shifts, which is what I usually do. Basically, all of a sudden, I left the gas station. The 2 weeks at that point was up, and I started full time. All of a sudden, then the new schedule comes out. Remember when I said that she guaranteed 37 and a half hours? Well, basically, she put me on the schedule down for like 44 hours. Now, that in itself isn't a big deal, because at the end of the day, heck yeah, that's more money. That's 4 hours of overtime. But at the end of the day, I wasn't expecting it. So at the it was funny, to me that like she guaranteed that, and it sounded like she was really trying she tried very hard to get that for me, and all of a sudden now she's handing all the hours, and I'm not disappointed by that either. I'm actually really happy that I'm getting these because the paychecks are going to be absolutely nice. The problem comes in where like she didn't necessarily want me off of afternoons, which was fine because I at the end of the day, like they needed afternoon people. So she not only, when my training week ended, not only do I have all these more extra hours, but all of a sudden I'm working double shifts. So I'm working from 6:30 in the morning. I had to train myself to wake up, by the way, at that hour. I don't normally do that. I came in. I wake up at I came in at 6:30 in the morning, and that morning shift ends at 2 in the afternoon, and then I have like an hour in between, and then I work from 3 to like 7 or 8 at night. I do that like 3 times a week now. And some of them are like back to back, and it makes me so tired and just like and in pain. And then there's other days, where there's other days where like I'm working regular shifts. Then I've got this desk project. By the way, the desk is done. I still got a bunch of mess to clean up. Like there's just so much stuff around the desk and underneath it and all that fun stuff. So I apologize if it looks like a mess. All that stuff behind me is, not mine, but it's whatever. Long story short, because of the desk project plus the work situation, I haven't had any time to even sit down and work on and just make videos. I went without a desk for a few days, which means my computer was unplugged. And the funny fact of the matter right now is my Wii isn't even in my desk on my desk right now. My Wii is actually at my dining room, and my Elgato's out there too. I was trying to see if I can make a makeshift video for the time being when I had some like nighttime downtime. I was going to see if I could record a quick video. Ultimately, I never did record because I was in pain. But long story short, work and the desk project have definitely taken a toll on YouTube lately. Of course, the desk is done. The computer's plugged back in. I'm able to make this vlog for you guys. I have all the bare minimums plugged in at the moment to be able to actually start working on videos again. And I really, really hope to start doing it soon. At the end of the day, I know I'm not going to be as consistent as I was because working full-time now, working half afternoons and mornings and stuff like that, I'm not going to be able to, do an everyday, I'm going to be able to upload every morning, because I'll be at work sometimes, I won't be at work sometimes, and the same thing goes with the afternoon. I'll be in the afternoon sometimes and sometimes I won't. So I can't keep a consistent schedule. So I hope that, you guys can understand that I'm just trying to, live basically. I didn't mean to take a I didn't mean for the break to be as long as it did, to be frankly honest. Of course I am trying to work it. I told my manager ultimately, even though the paychecks are nice, I told her that ideally I want to try and stay around like what we originally planned, so that I can, be able to schedule things better. I'm finishing up this really long week where I work 54 hours right now. I just started the week where I'm working 54 hours, and it's crazy. I'm hoping to finish that up, and then hopefully things go back to a little bit more manageable situation, and I'll be able to start recording again. Because even if I don't record or upload in the morning, at least, I can, come home to be able to start doing stuff like that. Like, if I, on average, work the mornings until 2, I can just move streams and videos and stuff to the afternoon, as opposed to when I normally stream in the morning. It'll be a little slight change, but the content, hopefully, will still stay the same, relatively the same. I don't put out things I don't enjoy, that I don't feel like I enjoy watching. So I would never give you guys videos that I don't think are entertaining. And I'm hoping that my quality of content doesn't decline because of my new work situation. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because it's been a long time since I've communicated with you guys. I did make a community post, but ultimately I felt like a lot of stuff happened and I needed to make a video for it. So, but yeah, no, I appreciate you guys sticking around. If you guys watch till the end, I appreciate that. You guys know what's up. If you haven't already subscribed, and you want to see Mario Kart content, then hey, I'm your guy. But without further ado, I will thank you guys so much for watching this little quick update, and I'll see you guys when I happen to post again. Have a nice day.